Whoops. Damn it. Something got moved around on me. Oh my God. Oh, I see what happened here. There we go. Headgummit. Hi guys. Wow. Totally bungled that. And now Druid is laughing so hard that she's muted her mic. She's destroyed her mic. It'll no longer function. Look at this. Episode 99, Super Scuff.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start over again. I'll be right back. We're gonna go in the stream starting soon, and we're coming right back. Stick with us, guys. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 99 of Bandwidth and Banter, where we've already broken ourselves with user error issues.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful. That's okay. Honestly, it's like we rarely have issues. Ooh, your coffee's spilling out of your mug at the moment, by the way.
No, this is the crack in the side of the mug.
That's the crack. Okay, my bad. Yeah. My bad. We've actually done pretty well with very few, tech issues or user error issues for the last 99 episodes. Yeah. And I'm pretty proud of that. So I don't mind that our 99th is a little on the scuff side. I still think what we do radiates light and joy in the world, and so it makes up for any kind of, scratches that you might find, little dings here and there. Speaking of radiating light, the last person we had from last week in episode 98 was White Seer Gaming. What an amazing fellow. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
We are super honored to have him as part of the Streamers of Stormkeep. And I love the little collab thing that you guys are doing with Minecraft server, because he's been so prolific in the Minecraft server, Druid.
So good.
And so it was a great episode. Speaking of great episodes, today is our final one of this year's Dirty Dozen. That was the joke that we called them. They're not dirty at all, though. They're sexy and amazing and beautiful and wonderful people. They are the cream of the crop of the folks that we interviewed over the last, the previous year, and not this year, but last year. And the last one of this year, episode 99, is none other than Mighty Mango Mate's master himself, Epsyonz. Let's have him on the show now, if we can keep Druid from breaking.
Creamy people, sorry.
That got me too.
Wait, what got you?
In Owl Cozy said creamy people in chat. And
yeah.
Creamy people.
Druid, Stormy, thank you for having me. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the US.
Thank you.
My name is Epsyonz, part of the Mighty Mango Mates. I am a variety streamer. I focus on positivity, mental health awareness, healthy boundaries, inclusivity, and I also focus on my laughter that is infectious, and I dare you to not laugh when I laugh.
It's tough. Trust me, you can't do it. Don't bother trying is my take on that. Just let it happen.
Just embrace the laughter and joy.
Well said, sir. Well said, sir. It definitely suits you. And what a brilliant and amazing intro. And welcome back to the show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna jump straight into it, and I think Drew gets to cue it up first.
Oh, I do. Tell us what's new in the land of hockey and maple syrup, Epsyonz.
Oh, what's new in the land of Canada?
So it's funny. I noticed that you used that. Was it last night or the night before in your stream? You literally used those two words together, in the land of hockey and maple syrup. I feel like our questions planted a seed in your head.
I saw you and I'm like, let me give him a little bit of a...
Sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead and answer her question. I just had to chime that in.
I think we're gonna break a lot tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great.
So yeah, well, there's no snow still, so that's new. Usually in December we'd have like over the door length of snow, but that's absolutely incredible so far. Even last year, I think when Tantan visited, we had like no snow until January, which is crazy.
Weird.
It is very weird, and I think it's still like not cold-ish. That's I don't know. I don't know. The weather's weird. I don't know how to dress for it.
Yeah.
Shorts, pants,
Thanks.
none. Well, maybe not.
Who knows? It's basically summer still.
Yeah. Speaking of maple syrup, though, if you guys ever visit Canada, especially in my neck of the woods, you guys should go to a sugar shack. What they do is they put snow, like ice, and then they put the syrup on there. They take a little popsicle and they roll it up, so it's kind of like a popsicle maple syrup. And
syrup
Tantan
popsicle.
actually got to taste it last time she visited my neck of the woods.
That reminds me of when I was a kid, and we'd go outside after a fresh snow, and you'd obviously want to get it at the very top of the pile of snow where it's the freshest, where it's not close to dirt or grass or bugs or anything, and we'd scoop up gobs of it and come inside and add vanilla and sugar and milk and make our own snow ice cream. It was so yummy.
That's good. That's that good.
Yeah, super easy to make too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotta wait for the snow.
So wow, is that that thing you're talking about, the syrup popsicle? Is that you get it at grocery stores or at a restaurant?
You can get it at grocery stores. You can get it at restaurants, but I go straight to the sugar shack, which is like where they make the maple syrup straight out of the tree. Like they tap the tree and it comes out fresh.
Oh, that's what you said.
And then they take that
Gotcha.
and go straight onto the snow, and they make like a taffy out of it on a stick. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, I guess more specifically to add on to it, what's going on in your universe, Eps, like up your way in your world?
So in my universe, what's going on is, streaming is going well. The Mighty Mango Mates are stronger than ever. We're growing. We're achieving new goals, hitting our milestones individually. We're beating our individual milestones, as in I streamed for a certain amount last year, and I've already passed it. So I think last year was 120 streams. I'm already at 140 something right now. So everyone's beating their goals. Everyone's happy. We're all sharing the love. TwitchCon, people I've met for the second time.
Nice.
Everything is fantastic, and I'm proud of every single Mighty Mango Mate. I'm proud of our communities. I'm proud of how everyone's looking out for each other. I can't emphasize how much I love the community and how much I love every single streamer that I've met. It has been wonderful. I can't ask for more.
Yeah.
Ditto. I agree with you 100%, and I'm super proud of you guys too. You're kicking ass. Incredible.
Yeah.
Proud of you guys.
We love-
99.
You inspire us, so.
Yeah. Yes, we love the Mighty Mango Mates. You guys are just all amazing. Just so proud of you. We're always just cheering from the sidelines. Like, look at them go!
And this is us with you. Yay!
Just all cheerlead from the sideline.
I like that wave thing. I can't do that. All right, Eps. On that note, what has been the highlight of the last year and or your biggest success story?
Oh, that's a good one. Biggest success story. I'd like to think that the highlights would be I think the fact that the Mighty Mango Mates are going on 2 years. I think I believe so. We're close on 2 years. We're still together, going strong. We've had successful charity streams. which we're planning to do more, and the success that we're getting just by trying new things, new ideas, new projects. It's building off of that, and we're getting hyped, like to do more work. It's just I think the highlight is just the consistency that we have. Like every day, you know that feeling when like you're happy to wake up in the morning to go to work. Not everybody has that. I'm happy to wake up and stream with this family, and it's just it fuels me. There's certain points where I was kind of like down about streaming, and then I just tune into the Mighty Mango Mates, and I'm like, oh, this is so fun. And I think another highlight is also, I have Tantan in my life. That's always going to be a highlight.
Absolutely.
She's been nothing but I can't even describe it. It's like winning the lottery, but like it's better than that.
I feel you.
She's my rock, my soul, everything, and she's always going to be a highlight everywhere I go, and I can't stop talking about her.
I love it so much. I love love. I love love so
Me
much.
too.
And I just, you guys are so cute and everything. And I love it so much. And it just brings me joy. The power of Twitch. The power of Twitch. It's so cute. No, I love it. I love hearing people just be like, I randomly just met the love of my life on the internet, on Twitch, just because we were streamers and stuff. And, it's just it is just the most amazing thing. I think it's so cool and adorable. And,
Yeah, it hits you out of nowhere because like when I started streaming, I'm like I don't want a relationship that's like long distance or anything like that. And then here comes Tantan to prove me wrong.
Oh yeah,
sometimes the universe has weird plans for you. You find connections that you didn't expect. That happened to me with Star Kitty 20 years ago playing D&D. So I get you.
There you go.
Like
I just opened up a bank account. I opened up a bank account.
Yeah, you opened up a bank account.
Oh, I thought you meant like now you just opened up a bank account while the interview. I'm like, how?
No, and that's how I found the love of my life.
That's how she found Fate. He was working at the bank.
Oh.
Yeah. My Nana was there. My Nana witnessed
it's not creepy, not at all.
No, because she went with me to she drove me up for my interview at the grocery store. Right? And then I was just like, the only bank that I have is like just for Washington State, and I live in California now, so I need a new bank. Oh, look, there's a bank inside the grocery store I'm going to work at, so I'm going to go there. And then, I'm standing in line, and my Nana just sits in a chair, and she looks at me in line, and then she literally looks at Fate, and then she looks at me and goes, okay. And then, I do the thing. I go up to, he happened to be the teller at the window. And then he escorts me to go talk to the banker to open up the bank account. And then she brings me back to his seat or to his teller window. And we're talking and it's awkward. And then my Nana and I go to leave and she goes, he brought me out a glass of water. And then goes to walk away and I checked out his butt. He's got a real nice butt.
You have a great grandma. That is amazing and hilarious.
And it's beautiful. And so she witnessed our first ever interaction ever. So, yeah.
So if you don't mind sharing, how did, I know we're getting a little bit off topic from the questions that we have here, but I'm curious, since we're on this topic, and you said it was your biggest highlight of the year, how did that spark start? Like, obviously you knew each other through the Mighty Mango Mates and streaming, but when did you start to do you want, it's okay if you don't want to share whatever you want to about it.
So like how we connected, like how we started to, I think it's I ended up in Homie's stream, and not Nahomi, which you guys had on the Bandwidth and Banter, and I saw that Tantan was a mod there, and she got shouted out. I followed, and I went and saw one of her streams, and you all know Tantan when you look at her stream. You all know that wow, what like comfort, the the acceptance, the it's just it's like when you go to her stream, she wraps you in a blanket, she gives you a hot cocoa, and then it's like she sings to you. And I was instantly, I was like, wow, like this is I could connect with this. This is amazing. This is what I want in my life, so I can like be surrounded by just love and acceptance and support. And I don't know. I kind of just I couldn't stop messaging her about DMs in the DMs, and I kept saying, "Hey, if you want any help for bot stuff, or like stream stuff, I'm more than happy to help you out on it." And then that led to talking on Discord, which then led to camera Discord talking, and then there was just like hours and hours of laughter between us. So I guess I'm the one who started it, but Tan is the one who asked me to be in the relationship.
Wow.
So I guess we both wanted this from the get go.
That's awesome. That's a great story. Thank you for indulging me, sir. I appreciate you. I'm seeing how close we can get to have her try again.
It's so cute. It's so adorable. I love it so much. It just brings me just this level of joy.
Yeah, and here we got to shift gears, and the next question is like, oh.
Epps, what has been the biggest struggle of this last year?
My anxiety. As everybody knows, I had gathered money to visit Tantan in July and to go to TwitchCon and all that, and I did not achieve those plans. I did get the money. I did buy tickets for both. I did all the things that I could, but my anxiety absolutely halted me. It started, I was supposed to be there July 15th, and July 11th, my anxiety started, which is my birthday, funny enough. I spent that time from July 11th to the 15th sick with anxiety. It did not stop. Just think of an anxiety attack that just never stopped. I was throwing up everything constantly, could not sleep, could not eat, could not even drink water almost because it would just instantly come out. My agoraphobia just took over completely, and I was in a very bad spot with that. The fact that all the money that I'd received from donations and subs, I lost because I couldn't make it to through the flight. And you know how it is when you don't have the specific flight, like you pay extra to get your money back and stuff in case of cancellations. I lost it all. Lost that. Lost the TwitchCon stuff, and I was very, very bad off. And Tan, being Tan Tater, the day that I was supposed to go is the day that she bought the ticket the same day and came to see me,
Oh wow.
to come visit me, and she stayed a whole month with me and just helped me build myself up. And it was really hard. It was extremely hard. I think that if Tan didn't do that, I probably wouldn't even be streaming. I probably wouldn't even. I'd be gone. I still to this day feel bad about wasting everybody's money. I know it was a donation. I know it's out of love, but I am somebody that if you give me that trust, I want to do something with it, and it hurt. And I've been working on that anxiety, and I've got medication and stuff now finally, and it's still happening. I'm still having a hard time, and it is a struggle that is hurting the relationship a little bit, to be honest. And that's the struggle I'm dealing with. I did go to Quebec City via train, and I went to go see Tantan and all that stuff. So that was a success. That was like a
Mm.
first time I went that far in a long, long time,
Uh-huh.
and I had quite strong anxiety, but I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Look,
Yeah.
Success,
look
one
at
step at a
that.
time.
You turned the second question about struggle into, or the third question about struggle into the second question about another success story. That's
You got to keep moving
amazing.
forward.
To be able to beat your anxiety, even in agoraphobia to that degree, to be able to do that is a big deal. And I want to acknowledge you and thank you for sticking with it. And thank Tantan for sticking with him
Uh,
so to get him through this. So, because
I,
otherwise, like
I
you said, we wouldn't have you as a streamer. And so,
I would have quit. I honestly, I would have quit. I would have never streamed again if Tantan didn't do that amazing selfless thing to come here and help me. And it was still pretty tough because I kept blaming myself. I kept like the inner thoughts they just consumed me, and
Yeah.
she helped me one at a time. We went to the doctors together. We got the prescriptions. We went to go see for group therapy things, and we did everything we could. And she saved me on that one. It's all thanks to her.
just remember, money is just nothing but a number, right? And you can always earn more. And there's no, you're not served by holding on to guilt, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing great. Like, we're proud of you, and you're amazing, and we're so glad that
Yeah.
you stuck with it. And because the core of who you are, Eps, is light and radiance, and that's
Oh,
obvious.
stop you! Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna start
No,
blushing.
it's one of those things like, I have anxiety. My husband, has really bad anxiety too. It gets really bad sometimes for him. And, you know, it is definitely something that's hard to watch, but it's also like, you know, I'm never gonna let him suffer alone. And I know
Mm,
Tantan would never let you suffer alone either. It's one of those things like you cannot be isolated, you know? And I
mm.
just Tantan, you're just so precious. I love you so much. And you guys are just so beautiful. And yeah, no, thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing that. It's,
Yeah.
it's difficult
Yeah.
to express those things. And proud of you for even still, even after all of that, you still turn around and manage to hop on a train and go do a thing
Yeah.
and like conquer that just, one step at a time. It's fucking awesome.
It is.
We love you.
I I love sharing it because I want people to know that you're okay to share it. You're not alone. You don't
Mhm.
have to be stuck in your mind with anxiety alone. There's people that will listen to you. You are loved. You matter. So your feelings are valid. And if you're dealing with anxiety alone, I can't stress that talking to a friend, a family member, a professional, do it because it does just take away so much pressure
Mhm.
off of yourself, and that's the beginning of a healthy recovery, a
Right.
healthy management of your mental health.
Mhm.
So please, if you have anxiety and you're doing it alone, you don't have to.
Right. And
Exactly.
this is a small bit of coping philosophy that has always helped me when it comes to any kind of anxiety or depression or any of those kinds of that nasty thought gum that we chew, those earworms. Just
Mm.
remember, if your thoughts got you into this, your thoughts can get you out of it too. You
Oh,
can empower yourself by changing your thinking. It takes practice. It's a skill like anything,
yeah,
but you just have to change your thinking and shift your perspective and then act in accordance with that new thought and that new perspective, and your emotions will match
yeah,
and you're doing that, and that's what and therapists help us get there. So
yeah.
good on you. Good on you.
they pave the way for you. You have to
Right.
do the work.
Right.
Yeah.
They just tell you these are your options. Which options would you like to do?
They're a
And
guide.
then
Exactly.
you just go with that. There's always ways. You
Mhm.
just have to find the correct way.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
In a way
exactly
that
what it is.
in a way that works best for you.
Mhm.
You know.
Well, this next one is kind of a tough question, but feel free to answer both a serious answer and a comedic one, or just a comedic or just a serious. Although I recommend, if you're going to do a serious, also do a comedic one. What is your greatest fear?
My God, I do have lots of fears, but I think it's just disappointing people. I think I'm a big people pleaser, and I just hate disappointing people. I hate that people sometimes I hate the thought of people thinking that I'm like acting ill will towards them, or I can't be enough for them, or I have to do better, and that that that's tough for me. Like I like to be the positive person. I like to be the helpful person. And if that and somehow it does happen, doesn't help that specific person and I disappoint them, it's hard. So I'm big on that. And it mm, even thinking about it, I'm like, damn, like it just gets into my head. I don't sleep. I start pacing. What did
Mhm.
I do? What did I do wrong? And then that turns into just the what did you call it? The worms
The
and shit.
earworm,
Eh,
yeah,
Fucking
that's
earworms.
yeah. Or I like to call it chewing on thought gum.
Yeah. It's tough because it's something that's so it's around you all the time. Like,
Hmm.
are you gonna disappoint this person? Are you gonna disappoint the next person? Are you sure they're happy? Are you sure do everything you can? So that's hard for me. But I've been learning and reading more about coping with that stuff. And I think as a funny fear, uh, man, something funny. Oof, I don't know. I don't know. What's I don't know. Oh, the circus when they throw blades at people and the guy's spinning.
Yeah, that's a comedic one. That's a good one.
Green
Oh,
Tan Tater says Green Day.
oh no! Oh.
Yep, that must be it. 'Cause look at his reaction.
My niece, I was babysitting her once, and she had Green Day American Idiot on repeat for 6 hours. And I, I'm dying on the inside. That's when I learned that kids have infinite amount of energy. It's just she just kept singing. She didn't even sing the lyrics. She just said the first chorus nonstop, bouncing off walls and stuff. I can't. It's just I'm. Next question.
No problem. No problem. No problem. Dude's got it. Thank you for the biddies, Raz.
I just have to make a quick point on the children on repeat. I used to babysit.
Oh,
Fun fact, this child that I used to babysit actually shows up in my chat every once in a while. He goes by Shadow Man on the internet. I've known him since he was 4, and he just got diagnosed with autism.
Uh-huh.
And we would sit on the couch for not even joking you, literal hours just making fart sounds. 4 hours.
No
But it
wonder
would
you
be the
wanted to
both of us.
found the fart army, Druid.
Listen. He had the chubbiest cheeks, and you could just go over and over again.
that's my kind of person right there.
So it's just one of those things. Like, I could handle that, but I definitely could not handle the American Idiot thing. So you're valid.
No.
Your feelings are so valid. I respect and understand, but that's
I-
also why I can.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Also, why
I was
what?
just gonna say that's also why I can handle all of the fart commands so easily
Ah.
in my chat.
I get it, Epsyonz, and I agree. For me, it wasn't that I babysat anybody and had something, you know, on repeat that. Well, for me, it was a long time ago. I did a security job in an upscale mall, and they played Christmas music during the holidays, just of course on repeat
Oh,
over and over. And so I grew to just despise almost all Christmas music because
how
you had to
good.
listen to it for 8 hours a day for 5 days a week. It was it became miserable.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's just things on repeat is just torture.
Yeah.
It's another. It's I'm sure the CIA does it or some organization for torture, whatever that they do it is just repeat songs over and over again.
Uh, Eps, what do you value most in a friendship?
Ooh, and there's a lot of things you can say with that, but I think it's just loyalty. That goes a long way for me. I think loyalty is the thing I look at the most. Most of my friendships that I have still today have been 20 plus years. I've known them since I was a kid, you know, Confusion Man being one of them, right there in chat. We've known each other since high school. We're just loyal to each other. It doesn't matter if we're in arguments. It doesn't matter whatever the cause is. I think by the end of the day is when shit hits the fan, we're there for each other. It's loyalty. Uh, I just read Confusion Man. I never met this man in my life. This
Just
guy.
happened to stop by. check it out.
That completely. Aw.
I saw it. I just was like,
Yeah. So that I think that's it. Like I put in the same amount of effort as my friends do in loyalty, and I think that just goes hand in hand on even with like loving each other as long as you're there for each other and you're loyal to each other, the rest is just easy. The rest is like you already know the answer. You know, probably not good to say this, but like if a friend comes to your place and they're like, "Oops, I did a mistake. I accidentally murdered somebody," and the first thing you say is, "Okay, I'm getting the shovel. Where do you want to bury this thing?" You know what I mean? It's loyalty, uh, and that's what it is for me. I don't ask questions, and that's that. I just get the shovel.
tips and tricks. All my friends, just know. Reach out to me if you need to bury a body. I got you. But only my friends. Just saying.
You hush, Druid. Stop. All right, moving on. He's being figurative. She's sounding like,
Yeah.
here, guys, I got this great way to do somebody in.
Listen, get me and Star Kitty in a room to plot. I'm sure. Listen.
All right, moving on. Epsyonz, please, sir, name one thing that was harder this year than you thought it would be, and one thing that was easier.
Oh. I guess I could touch on this again. I think the thing that was easier than I thought it would be the train to go and visit Tantan. You know, I had all this nervousness and anxiety about it, and once I got on the train and things started to go, I calmed down, and it was a fun, exciting ride, and that was something. You know, like I was like, okay, I think I can do this, and that was the great start of that. That's for sure. And the hardest thing, I think, the hardest thing is getting on track for things I want to do for my stream. It seemed easy to do, but I never got around to do it, and it just, you know, the social media aspect of it, the getting organized, the little, you know, quality control, all those little things that, yeah, exactly, Drew. All those little things that like you need to do, but you just don't do it because you just don't want to. But you need to do these things that will end up helping you. So what I did is I asked somebody to be my manager. So now they manage me on that stuff. They keep me
Ooh.
accountable for that stuff, and that has helped. But that has been the hardest thing for me to do, is to be consistent on those little things. I don't know why. I look at social media and I go, I don't know what to post.
Right on.
Noah Plantanen is not the manager.
So, on your note about the anxiety, another thing that came to mind, another good coping mechanism that I've learned over the years from therapy and from reading and such, is remember that anxiety is a form of anxiousness, right? But anxiousness, there's a razor thin edge between being like afraid anxious and excited anxious. It's about shifting your perspective just an iota, just a little bit, just a little 1%, going, you know what? I'm not scared of this. I'm excited for this.
Oh,
Worth
can I
a
touch
try.
can I touch on that?
Yes, please.
So because of my anxiety that I've had for such a long time,
Mm-hmm.
I never felt the excited anxiousness, the excited nervousness, like going out for fun or all jobs or whatever the hell it was. Excuse my
We
dropping
don't
the
care.
double hockey
No,
stick.
you're fine.
Uh,
I said
it,
fuck like 3 times already this interview, so you're fine.
oh man, I'm immune to it. I just don't even hear it.
You're
Since
fine.
taking this new medicine, sertraline, yes, sertraline, uh, it has lowered my severe anxiety, but it has helped me feel excited. I have this contractual job at Lionbridge as a game tester now, and I'm hyped. I'm excited. I love going to work. I haven't felt those things in such a long time that it's like it's a new experience for me.
Right on.
So it's just and it's like fueling me. And I want to go to work. I want more.
Right.
So it's amazing.
Can I also touch on anxiety too?
Sure.
And this is something that, um, because I am a female with anxiety, and it's one of those things where I've always been able to express my emotions. I've always been a very emotional person, and then I have my husband who has severe also anxiety, really severe anxiety. And it's the you're not allowed to feel your feelings kind of mentality that he was raised around and grew up around. And seeing the disparity between, like, I as a female can express my emotions, and then my husband grew up in an area in a time when he was not allowed to express anything but male dominance, which is not something that everybody is like. That's disgust. That's like a really gross mindset, and which puts this fear of like, okay, what am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to think? And like, then you're second guessing everything, and you spiral, And it's such a terrible thing. So it's just like I feel like so many men that grew up and with that mindset are now suffering severely with this anxiety, when we just need to accept that everybody feels really big emotions all of the time, no matter who you are as a person. And I'm really hoping with some time, people can shift that mindset. You know, it's it's wild, and I
I'm
just
still surprised that mindset's still, like, I guess surprise is not the right word, but like that kind of mindset is still very strong nowadays.
Mhm.
And that's the kind of mindset that just beats you down. You're beating yourself down and you're beating the people around you down with that kind of mindset of don't feel these feelings, or
It's
stop being
so
a child, or stop
Yeah.
being this, and just push it down and push through it. What do you mean? We're all
my
different.
my brother is autistic, and people try to tell him not to feel feelings, and I'm like, excuse me, the fact he communicated them is a big fucking deal.
Exactly.
Like, don't say, like, what? Like, this is insanity. I hate that mentality. I feel like everybody needs to cry. Everybody deserves to cry, no matter who you are. And
Yes.
everybody deserves to feel loved and supported, no matter who you are. And I feel like that is like a root of a lot of anxiety for a lot of people, because you've had to suppress your emotions for so long, and then they bottle up, and then you're like, oh no, what is this feeling? Because you've never had the chance to feel them before. If you're
Mhm.
not allowed to feel feelings, then what does that do to your body and your soul? You don't know how to feel them anymore, you know?
And then
And
with that being bottled up, then it leads to anger, hate, resentment.
Mhm.
It leads to all the negative things, and that's what fuels all the negative things. If you just express yourself, let you be heard, let you be you, and then just talk with people, you'll see that it's good. It starts the healing process. Keeping it in, you're just keeping it all bottled up for it to keep growing and manifest.
Mhm.
It's very true.
Yep.
Very
So,
true. Um,
long story short, I love you guys.
back at you. Yeah. I think
I get really passionate, you know? I'm sorry. Like,
stop apologizing. It's a feature, not a bug.
Lots of love. Lots of love.
I'm now
Yeah.
sweating. I got mad. Now
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
I like Starkey and I are an interesting kind of dichotomy of that. Like, you're right in general, Druid, that culturally, not just in the US, but everywhere, there is that kind of, for the most part, kind of that, that kind of male hold everything in kind of thing. But it doesn't just happen to men; it also happens to women, and the reverse can happen. Like I never knew my father. I grew up with a mom who taught me to express my emotions, and so I've always been an emotionally open person. Kind of, I can be rather intense because of that, but the Star Kitty was kind of the opposite. She was the way she grew up. They kind of, she ended up turtling up, and so it was interesting that I got to experience what you experienced with Fate. I got to experience with her and help her open up over the years, and so I know exactly what you're talking about. From
I
reverse.
wasn't
Oh,
allowed to feel angry. So that was the thing I wasn't allowed to feel growing up. But I
Hmm.
do now, and now I'm mad for all of the men in my life. So you're welcome.
we appreciate
Cry.
it.
All the men need to cry. Everybody needs to cry. Okay, sorry. Now I'm done yelling.
It's right. The next question's yours, Druid. Number
Sorry,
7.
now I feel protective. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. Now I just like protect all the people.
We appreciate
Anyway.
you, and we love
Mm-hmm.
you.
We do.
Thank you for being you.
Okay. This is a little bit more fun of a question. To ease us out of this tangent that I have found myself in. If you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, who or what would it be?
Oh man. Hmm. I I don't know if this is like I think Robin Williams.
Ooh.
I I hear stories of how he's helped strangers and how he's talked to people and all that, and his life has been crazy, and all that he had to go through is such a hard experience, and he's such a loved human being. I don't know, for some reason I just want to feel what he felt, not to put me in like a bad situation. How could somebody so amazing you know, feel that much sadness. It's just I love Robin Williams. All of his stories, all of his he is the GOAT, as Tan says.
Yep.
I just want to understand, you know, but also I want to be there to see all of his amazing things that he's done.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was suffering from a form of psychosis. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. A lot of pain and
Yeah.
confusion. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think he's just a beautiful human. You know,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I remember I'm probably the only one in this chat right now, maybe not. Razmataz is here, who remembers watching him as Mork in Mork and Mindy back in the 70s. It was basically before he became famous. It was like his first big thing, and he was hilarious in that. You probably saw reruns, I'll bet you. Yeah, Drew?
My Nana owns it on DVD, and we would watch Mork and Mindy all the time when I would go
Wow.
visit her. So
Oh,
I have watched Mork and Mindy.
Wow. What are the odds that one of the few things she has watched, because she doesn't watch movies or TV shows, she just watches true crime on YouTube and other crap.
Oh, I watch garbage on YouTube. You know, I have to counterbalance my crazy personness, that I have to watch other people be crazier for me to go, I'm so thankful to be.
By the way, I did not mean to imply that that true crime is crap. I don't mean it like that. I meant she watches true crime and other crap.
Yes. Factual. That is factual. I watch some garbage on YouTube. It's terrible.
That's a great answer. Thank you. I would not. You got me with that one. I would not have thought of Robin Williams, but it's a wonderful one because I agree with you. Like, he was an incredible entertainer and performer, and like whether whether in comedy or when he was doing serious movies too, he was like, wow. Dead Poet Society, holy crap, amazing. Inspirational human. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of inspiration, Epsyonz, what are some of your goals and plans for this coming year?
Let's see. Well, I started a media kit, so I want to start reaching out to sponsors and more charities. I want to bring the Mighty Mango Mates to another level. We want to solidify ourselves with, at least I would like to. It's still a decision, you know. We're all gonna make decisions together, but I'd like to do more charities with the Mighty Mango Mates. Try to give back as much as possible. Obviously, another goal of mine is to keep working hard towards the anxiety and finally visit Tantan. Finally go to TwitchCon. Those things are really important up there, and keep moving forward as much as I can. And those are pretty much the things that I'm looking forward to. Everything else is just on track already. I don't need to even touch it. Everybody's doing fantastic. So that's pretty much, these are my goals that I've already set a while ago for the next year. So I'm already okay. I'm prepping for this stuff already.
Nice, nice, perfect.
Beautiful. All right, this is the last of our main topics that we're talking about, so that we'll be opening up the floor to the Q&A. But Eps, what would you want people to know about you?
I've been, or I'm going through the same struggles as you. I understand you. I am open to talk about it. And the community that I'm creating is a safe place. And it's a place where lots of friendships are built. And that's the reason why I stream, is I want people to find that friendship that I've gotten a chance to, so that they can get that friendship too, and that long-term friendship and support system and love, so that they can pick. There's the family you're born with and the family you choose. I'm just facilitating on, here are the people you can pick, and that's what I thrive for, and that's what I want to do. And I think that that's pretty much what I want people to know about me is pretty much that. Like I'm a chill, relaxed person. Yeah, you can tell on streams. I'm an open book. I just want people to be happy. Like I've had these friends for such a long time. Everybody, people that don't know how to get to that point to get those friends, deserve those friends. And if I can facilitate that, that's what it is. And a lot of people have met each other through our communities, through our channels, and it's incredible. I just want to emphasize that I'm here to give.
Thank you. That's awesome. That's perfect. All right, guys, on the floor, let's hear some questions. Also, Drew will share linkage for those who don't already know Epsyonz.
So I have it's not a link tree, it's a similar thing to a link tree. So there's extra links there, and then I also have the Twitch. So go click those links that I'm not the V, don't mind that. That was an accident. So
Click
go
the V.
Make sure that you drop all the subs and the biddies and the follows for our dear Epsyonz to keep he and the Mighty Mango Mates train rolling. We love him, and you guys will too. So
drop them here too for some keep. We love them.
Thank you. This is a great one. Nana Alcozy has a question for all of us. She asks, what flavor ice cream you would be?
Oh, you were supposed to ice cream because it's in quotes.
Oh God.
Sorry. Yeah, you need to ask. If you're gonna ask the question, you have to ask the question right.
Okay, I guess I'm not understanding why you would put cream in quotes in the context of ice cream, unless I don't see how this is.
It was literally like in the very beginning. It was.
I get it. It's the whole naughty thing. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. What kind of ice cream?
Yeah, it was the creamy people. Creamy people comment. So, what kind of ice cream? But I mean, that's a great question, though. What flavor ice cream would you be?
Let's start with our guest.
Cookies and cream.
Ooh.
That's a nice, fun choice. I like it.
Yeah.
Druid?
Hell
yeah. I'd be the mint chocolate chip from Cold Stone Creamery with extra fudge and extra brownie because I'm extra. And that, yeah.
That's not so the ice cream has brownie in it?
Yeah, so it's a mint ice cream with brownies and fudge and chocolate chips and everything.
Oh, okay.
It's delicious. I love mint ice cream.
Oh,
I would be
Brahms
cappuccino chunky chocolate ice cream. It's a cappuccino ice cream with these giant dark chocolate chunks in it, and it is the most amazing ice cream ever put forth in the universe. I had a friend. I introduced a friend of mine to it, and he made himself sick by eating a whole half gallon at once.
Oh my, that would be me. That sounds delicious.
The floor is open to all questions, so we have plenty of room for more questions, guys. I just did want to throw that out there. Confusion Man asks, how do you feel about your year of 2024 as a streamer, and what will you change in 2025? So I guess you've answered the 24. So let's just highlight what will you change in 2025?
I guess the things that I wanted to do in 2025 is, I guess, a little bit more crafts. I guess I want to try and kind of like, because I've only done the majority of it of just games. Maybe try some drawing stuff, some crafts, maybe a cooking. I don't know. Maybe I do have to do a costume one at one point. That's one of my things I have to do. Maybe a maid outfit somewhere in there. Put some nightmare fuel in some people's heads.
You'll get to join the club. I think.
Listen, you know what you can do? You can just do a cooking stream in a maid cosplay outfit, and you can make pancakes.
You hush.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just making a suggestion.
You just. That's what. Okay. All right.
If you have any questions, you can ask Stormy.
I might hit up
For help.
Druid more often with ideas. He's
I have ridiculous ideas.
Mm.
I'm the idea man, so I think us together in a room. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Here's a fun question from Let me solo God. I love this name. I love his name. I love this
I love Let Me
person's
Solo
name.
God's
Their
name so
name.
much.
Has there been a highlight game that you enjoyed streaming this year in 2024?
Oh wait, where's my list? I really enjoyed God of War. I played that recently. I think it's the last game I've played, and that's been just amazing.
The newer
Alien
one, I'm assuming, not the
Isolation.
original.
No, the first one, the first God, the original God of War, not the first one, but the one that like on PlayStation 4, I believe.
Uh-huh.
With his kid. I had never played.
So then, yeah, gotcha. For me, that's the newer one because I remember the original God of War way back in the day on the old like
Yeah, that one I
PlayStation
played.
2 and those. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I played. I can't tell, like, because that's the original, and then this is.
This one's like a remake, isn't it? Only with a different genre. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
God of War, absolutely. I think the writing is amazing. The storytelling is absolutely fantastic. The visuals are great.
Yeah.
You spend so much time wanting to know more about your the story behind it. Fantastic, and I can't wait to play the next one that just recently dropped. That's going to be on my list to play, of course. Cozy's playing it right now, so
Cool.
I'm trying not to spoil myself.
Right. I said remake, I meant reboot, but yeah.
Yeah, I think God of War. Yeah, for sure.
I think the next one's yours, Drew.
Tater asks, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done on stream to get a laugh from your viewers?
I drank a whole pitcher of water, and I regret drinking that whole pitcher of water. I've never been so sick.
Oh wow.
I was like, okay, you gift us some beer, and I'll drink a whole pitcher of water, and I just chugged along, and oh my god, that is not fun. That is absolutely, I regret it. The amount of afterwards was incredible. It felt like The Exorcist. It was projectile. Oh, don't do it. Your stomach has limits.
Yeah. You get, but believe it or not, you can actually die from drinking too much water. So be
Fun
careful.
fact.
I learned that afterwards, after people have scolded me about it. So yes, I'm. Look up your stuff before you do it.
The wonderful and very special Serendipix. Serendip. Am I saying that right? Serendipix?
Yeah.
If there's room for questions, mine is, what is a nostalgic food dish for everyone and why? Ooh.
Oh.
I have one.
Go ahead, Druid.
Immediately popped in my head. I am just going to preface this by saying I can't eat this dish anymore because I developed a seafood allergy.
Oh.
So every time I would get sick, my mom would make me tuna noodle casserole. And I miss it. And I can't eat it when I'm sick now. And so it feels nostalgic to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess for me is it's gonna hit Druid a little bit. So my dad's favorite dish is brajol. and that's the first dish that my mom made him ever. And every time we eat it, they always like smile to each other and stuff like that. So I think that's a nostalgic one. I just remember all the years of her making it throughout the time, and they always smiled every time they would make it and eat it together, and it's just consistent in their 50 plus years of marriage. So yeah, Berjol is up there.
Now I'm the last one on the spot. I mean, I guess I can think of a couple. I don't know. My favorite one, I guess the question wasn't favorite, just nostalgic. But I mean, yeah, because of the context of the question, nostalgia kind of it makes you think about like childhood or whatever. So I guess I'll say spaghetti. It's a safe choice, but my grandma used to make spaghetti. My mom used to make spaghetti. Starkey used to make spaghetti, and since a few years ago, I developed GERD, acid reflux. I can't really have it that often anymore, and so yeah, when I do, I get that nostalgic feeling.
Cute. I love it. Taran Tater. Sorry. I
also choke on my words when I see Tantan.
True. Tan Tater asks, what specific piece of advice would you give to somebody who's going through intense anxiety, short-term / long-term?
Ooh. Okay, don't suppress it. Don't try to hide it. Don't feel ashamed about it. Because I've been doing that for years and years and years, and it just grew stronger with it. I think you need to accept the fact that yes, you do have anxiety. You need to accept it that you have to think differently, do things differently. Because the more you try to fight it, the stronger it will get. And the more you accept it, the stronger you will get.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a part of you. It is something that, like, kind of like, um, like, what am I trying to think? Well, essentially, is that is just accepting it is the first process to healing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't try to control it. You don't try to to you can't control it. You have to live with it.
Yeah.
Be a part of it. And then that's going to make everything else easier at certain points. I'm not saying it's going to go away because anxiety does not go away. It's a part of you. And once you understand it fully, you'll see it'll start diminishing the anxiety times, the fear of it. You'll accept it. You'll have your little moments of okay, I can feel it coming. Time to start doing my breathing techniques. Time to start naming things around me that I can touch, and then it's you'll heal faster from it. You know what I mean? It's I think that would be the best thing of it is just don't push it down. Accept it.
Yeah. I completely agree. May I add something too?
Go for
It's
it.
also grounding, absolutely. Like so important, absolutely. Also, you know, sometimes like having like code words or like, you know, with somebody that you trust. And that's something that's really helped Fate and I in overcoming like micro moments of anxiety, cuz like I can't I when I have an like for me, I get a lot of social anxiety, which is weird. I know. I do get a lot of weird little moments of social anxiety, like a lot. A lot. It's a and so cuz like I never know like the expectations of what is happening in a conversation, which can build and build and build and make things really difficult to navigate. So like having things like moments where you're just like you know, fate will just be like, I just need a sounding board, or I need advice, or like prefacing like the needs of the conversations and the expectations of the conversation helps so much with social anxiety and like just anxiety in general. And like, you know, just giving like, if you love somebody with anxiety, just going, hey, this is what's happening. This is the expectations. This is what's going on. Do you have any questions? How can I support you in this moment? And I'm here for you. Because this sucks. And also, just so you know, I already gave you an out in case you need to go take a breather. You know, because that is super helpful in those, like, as somebody supporting somebody going through really bad anxiety. Because I have the anxiety that could be like dissipated because somebody else has more anxiety than me. I have the mom version where I'm like, I can't, I don't like this, this is awful. And then somebody goes, yeah, same. And then I'm like, oh, nope, I got you. Like, let me help you because I'm the, you know, I'm the big sister here to help. So that's also just a little bit of extra. Just be extra communicative to the people that have anxiety around you, because it helps. It helps more than you think. It might sound annoying to you, but listen, just going, hey, listen, there's a bathroom on the 3rd floor that you can hide in, like, is so helpful sometimes.
Or
so
even just
your
sitting next to the person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just being there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nana Alcozy asks, what's your go-to comfort food or activity?
I guess my activity is games. just, I get lost in games. That's my comfort. Or watching shows, binging shows and movies. That's I love that. That's my thing to do. Food wise, I eat everything. It's just whatever's in front of me. Let's go.
I'm with you on the movie one. I like to lose myself in a movie every once in a while, or some show series.
Mine is YouTube channels. Obscure, weird, random YouTube channels are my favorite. Wheelie F asks, tell us about the best play you've made in a pickup game of hockey.
The best play. Well, I'm a goalie, so I guess the best plays I've made is stopping the puck. But I think there was this one time where I'm just gonna assume everybody knows hockey here. So you have your crease as a goalie that you're in, and I remember this one time that the puck was going to go around behind the crease, and I went to try to go get the puck so I can give it to my defensemen so they can go for the attack, but it hit the board in such a way that it went in front of my net. So I was behind the net, the player was in front of the net with the puck, he had an open net, and I kind of just did as fast as I could to just put my hand in front of the net, and I just caught it. He had a whole open net, and he just shot it right into my glove. And I just remember the person just absolutely hating his life for missing that open net, and I was like,
A stinging moment for
yes.
him was a zen moment for you.
Oh yeah, I was like, yes, take this. Don't ever shoot the puck at me again. You're done for tonight.
I had that happen when I was a first baseman in softball. Somebody hit a ball and it went straight to me at first base, and all I just did, and I caught it as they were running, and like it was just like, yeah.
That's good. I like that.
So good.
I think it's mine again or now?
It's
Yeah.
you.
So HMJ, who's been watching you play Overwatch for a year now, wants to know, now that you've made platinum, how do you feel about it?
Oh, fantastic. I didn't think I would ever hit plat in Overwatch, so it's been very eye-opening. But, you know, it's all thanks to Mr. HMJ over here who's coached me, taught me the tips and tricks of how to be a better player, and I just listen. I'm a very teachable player in all games and sports, so That's a big thanks to him, and it's not gonna stop at plat. I'm gonna keep growing and keep climbing those ranks for sure. Thank you, HMJ.
It's beautiful. It's a Sammy asks when you dye in your hair.
I was thinking of dyeing it around the holidays.
Oh, cool.
What color?
So doing all the things. So the stream community decided that it was gonna be pink.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I have it, so it's not like a permanent thing. It's like washable, but I have the pink right here. So I just I need somebody to do it for me on stream so people can see it go pink.
That's
So
funny.
find that out.
Beautiful,
But-
beautiful.
Tan asks, I like this question. I think we all got to answer this one. If you could
Yes,
add a
we
feature
do.
on Twitch, what would it be? What about removing one? I want to jump in on this one right away and say, I don't need them to add any features or even removing any. I just want them to fix Stream Together so that it's reliable. Like, it's a good
Remove the
feature.
knock feature.
Just make it reliable.
Remove the knock feature. Nobody wants to use it. Nobody cares. If I wanted to bring you on, I would invite you. Don't ask to knock on my stream. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't
Have you-
care who you
Have
are.
you guys been spammed with the knocking?
No,
No,
Is
it's
that-
just
no, it's only
annoying.
people that are in your favorites. Like, you can't actually be knocked from what I've seen unless they're already in your Stream Together favorites list.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Mhm.
Yeah, the knocking
It's
feature
annoying.
really
It's
it didn't do
just-
anything.
I mean, I
It's-
can see how if you already know ahead of time you're going to be set, you could set it up to be a fun thing for the stream, but you would want to set it up ahead of time. The whole idea, it's for a lot of streamers like Druid. I can see why and myself too. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. There's like a lot of folks don't like the idea of it, but I can see how some people might. But yeah, it needs to be implemented differently.
Yeah. I guess I don't know if this pretty much answers the question, but I feel like Twitch and OBS should be a bit more together instead of Twitch trying to make their own OBS and their own things to replace OBS. You know what I mean? Like now they're trying to do their own alerts.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to do their own thing. Like they're trying to basically be their own streaming service. But like, what if you just? How amazing would that be? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Think of the possibilities of that. Just connect with OBS. But
Yeah.
I think that, I agree with you guys with the knock feature and the stream together. Great ideas, but it needs to just be a little bit tweaked.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things, like Stormy and I have been using Stream Together religiously at least a minimum of twice a week now since it was in beta. Like, but there's always, whenever they update and add something, it's just, it completely crashes the whole thing, and then we have to do just Discord. So we have to fall back on our secondary thing, because whenever they do these like immense updates for no reason, I'm like, are you even listening to us, guys? I don't need people knocking. That's ridiculous. Like, I just want to be able to highlight one stream on there, just like you're in Discord,
Mhm.
and then you just improve it. Don't be adding more features.
Yeah.
We don't need it. You just improve what you have, and we will use it and continuously use it, because we love that it sends out notifications. We love that it sends out all of this stuff. It is super awesome and useful. Nobody wants you to knock.
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say really quick, there's no lore. It's just one of those things where I'm like, don't knock on my front door, guys. Like, I'm gonna bring, like, it's just one of those things. Just don't knock
she
on
has
my
a lot
front
of
door.
one of those things quirks with her. Go ahead, Eps. You were going to say something.
Oh, I was also gonna say like the fact that Stream Together is still through your browser, which some people like me use Google Chrome, which still uses a lot of juice because it's
Yeah.
another tab,
Yep.
which makes OBS use a lot of juice too. So you got two things sucking up the power, then your game starts lagging. If you just connect with OBS, make it go through OBS, that you don't have to have your browser open, that's less juice going through your computer. And that's a lot of things that Twitch don't really realize, and OBS doesn't realize, is it's a lot of money that you got to put into it, into your computer, so that your CPU runs better, so that your stream runs better. It's just it's a lot of like our computers are getting beat up. Like I love my PC and she needs to rest sometimes.
Yes. And then that's only if you're running base minimum. But
Yeah.
then you're adding Firebot, you're adding this, you're adding that, and now you have a few programs open. And your poor computer's just like,
Then you have to buy another computer, so you have to have a 2-computer setup, and then that's just another thing to make it simple. So more people can stream, more people can have fun.
yeah. And then people can add more stuff and have a great time and personalize it. I'm all about personalization, you know? Don't give me. All right. It's a fantastic question, though. The HMJ asks, what skill would you develop for yourself as a content creator for all y'all? Like, I have an answer. The ability to read out loud. That would be great.
That would be great for you, dude.
That would be so good for me. I would love that. I'm working on it. It doesn't always work, you know. I just need the ability to read out loud.
Leading off with a comedic but true answer.
It's so factual, though. It's factual.
Just reading. Reading is a good one. Just reading. Or speaking English. So there's 90% of my clips is me not speaking English. One of my most popular clips is me going. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Or yeah, like Bunny was saying here, Mike Tyson, which I said completely wrong, and I'm a little shy to say what I said.
It's okay. I read karaoke as karate like a few weeks ago here on Bandwidth and Banter. You know, I get it.
I don't even know how to answer that. Like I guess it's something I'm always trying to work on. Whether just I don't know, being more of what people like to get entertainment value out of. Just being funny, being informative, being entertaining. Yeah. I don't know quite how to answer that. I know that's not a very.
You're already great at all those things. What are you saying?
I don't know. I think I could be better. So thanks though. Let me solo God asks, do you have an anime that has given you a positive impact on your life? Oh yeah.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Glad I got this question because I'm going to answer it too when you're done. But you first.
I would have skipped it and let you had it anyway, Stormy. I hope you know.
I know you would have.
I need time to think. Do you want to answer it first?
Well, her answer is none because she doesn't watch anime. Right? I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe you watched an anime that I'm unaware of.
Well, I've seen. Oh my god, my brain! It literally left my brain.
Didn't you tell me you watched Full Metal Alchemist?
That one. That was the one I was trying to. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Did it have an impact on your life?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough then. You have an answer then.
Here we
go. I you know what? I guess I guess I'm gonna have to go with the good old Dragon Ball.
That's a good one.
Good old Dragon Ball. That's one of my faves right there. I'm a Vegeta fan. It's not like I don't like Goku. I like Goku too.
Well, I understand. Hey, Vegeta's an interesting 3-dimensional character. I love Vegeta. He's awesome.
He has the most. I would say he's got one of one hell of a storyline, a development of a character throughout the years.
Agreed.
That's for sure.
For me, the answer would be actually the anime X, the series. Because it was literally the series that got me into anime, which has when I say impacted my life, you can ask Star Kitty. I literally watch anime for breakfast and for lunch and for dinner with Star Kitty. So,
Yes.
it was because she owned X on DVDs, and she recommended that I watch it because she knew I'd like it, and she was right. It's very abstract and deep, and I like things that make me think. And X did that. And that was really where I start to get anime. The cool thing about anime is that they can do things with characters and stories. They can be brave and take things in strange and unusual directions and be abstract. And they don't assume that the people watching are dumb, and they will throw stuff at you that you have to think about. And gets the creative imagination juices flowing, and that's what I love about anime. And so, X that got me into it.
That's good. Really cool. Huh. I think my brother has watched X, and he's had the DVDs of it. I just never got around to watching it. Yeah, my brother had such a collection that I couldn't even get halfway through it. And I lived with him, so every day I was watching something. It's just, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Bunny Slaughter asks, "What's the most fun French word to say?" Oh, it's your question, Druid. Sorry.
Nope, you already asked it.
No, I didn't. I didn't finish it. You finish it.
Nope.
Finish it.
I think it's the word "esti," which is kind of like a swear word, kind of, because you can use it as a punctuation. You can use it as capital at the start of a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it in any kind of situation. ST, I really wanted to play that game, or I really wanted to play the game ST. See, it works both ways. You can, it works all kinds of things. Not Etsy, ST.
Etsy. We're ordering up some lingerie up in here.
For that maid cosplay that Epps is going to be doing.
Druid, you get to do 2 questions in a row since I stole your question.
Tantantator asks, not a question, but a request. Assign a Dragon Ball Z character to Stormy, Druid, and anyone else you can think of at the moment.
Oh, man.
That's an amazing question.
Stormy, right away, Piccolo.
Piccolo? Oh, wow.
Piccolo.
Interesting. Okay.
Piccolo is the strategist. He has trained a lot of the people. He recognizes strengths and weaknesses instantly. He always has a plan. He's prepared. He might not be Saiyan because they're like overpowered as shit, but Piccolo is really cool. I like the character. Love the character. Very wise, very smart. So Piccolo.
That's a nice choice.
That was
I'll take
super
that
easy to
as a compliment and an honor.
Let's see, Druid. I think probably Videl for Druid. The daughter of Hercule.
and future wife of
Gohan.
Gohan. Thank you. Yeah.
What was your?
Oh, I was like,
Good.
is she Gremlin-like?
No. So she kind of comes in later in the story, and then just gets introduced to like all the fighters, and like she thinks like she's the strongest fighter because her father is like the strongest fighter, and then she meets all of them, and then goes, holy shit, I didn't know what power was, and then she ends up training and becoming, quite a strong human, and wants to put all that energy into it, and then starts helping out her town, and then very a very strong human, learns well and puts in the work. And I could see that you put in the work with a lot of things that you do. Would it be your streams? Would it be your friendships? Your connections? So and whatever the amount of strength that you need to put into it, you'll always just keep going. So yes, I think Vidal is perfect for you.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Now I feel bashful. Dr. Ducky asks Eps. Oh, do you have anybody for anybody else? Actually,
Oh, hmm. Hmm. It's going to require a lot of thinking. I don't want to take too much time.
We'll come back to it.
I was just gonna say. Well, I mean, that could always just be a topic of conversation over on Eps's channel. You guys can talk about it over there
Well
and
said.
hang out with him.
That's right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There we go. Bam.
Thank you.
Said my job. Okay. Dr. Ducky asks Eps, where do you see yourself in the next year with streaming? Any big events you'd like to do or anything? I know we've kind of touched on this a few times, but if there was anything else that you would, any other like specific to your stream?
I think it'd be cool to do like a real life stream at a TwitchCon.
Oh.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
That would be.
Spud had done one, and I love that. That was really cool. And yeah, I think I want to do that. Like I want to probably visit, the friendos and stream together. H did one too. Yeah, H did one too. So I kind of want to do that because if I do that, that also means that I've conquered my anxiety, and it's just that means a ton more for me.
Right on.
So that'll be it.
I love that.
Gotcha. We're getting about that time that we got the last two questions, and Druid, you get that last question. It's a perfect one for him. So I think it's a perfect last question. But I'll get this one first. Lemmy Solo God asks, why did you decide to start streaming in the first place? What inspired you to do it?
Like I had said earlier, I think I was a longtime lurker of streamers, and I looked at the friendships that I have, and the support system that I have, and then as being a lurker, I've noticed like some streamers that have these beautiful communities, and then they become friends, and they tell the story of like they've been here since the beginning, and then they've become friends with other people, and they have all this amazing things. So I'm like, you know what, like I feel blessed to have my friends, and they've been there for me every single step of the way. So let me do that too. I want to start a community that will help people connect with other people. So and that's my focal point of it. I at the end of my streams, I shout out everybody that I can. I tell them to go look at other streamers. I tell them if you prefer their content than mine, that's okay, as long as you find something that you love and it makes you happy. And that's I'm gonna keep doing that. I've seen people firsthand from my community find other streamers that they're in their stream every single day, every single time, and they're happy, and I'm like, good, because that means you put yourself first, you put yourself in a place of happiness, and that's something that not a lot of people do nowadays. They skip over it. So good.
I love that. I love that so much. There are some great people out there, and you're not stuck with me forever. If it's,
Exactly.
I love that so much. I know so many great people, and I cannot agree more. I love that mindset so much. Sorry. You're amazing. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
No, you.
Druid, ask the question. Ask the last question.
I'm stalling the last question because that means that it's ending. So
I know. It's the bittersweet moment.
I know it's terrible. Bunny Slaughter asks if you could instantly gain the moveset / skills of any wrestler, who and why?
Oh shit. RVD.
Who?
I loved Rob Van Dam
Oh,
growing up,
okay.
and not like Van Damme the actor, the wrestler Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
He absolutely is. He's incredible. The 5-star frog splash. This man can jump, and it's like gravity forgot who he was. It stalls in time. I've seen him in like real life. Like I went to a show,
Mhm.
and it's just incredible the height he gets and stuff, and the he's just the aura he has, the move sets, the rolling thunder, the jumping, the craziness, the kicks. I absolutely every time I played the video games, I would always be Rob Van Dam. If I can move like that, holy shit.
We,
I I move like a turtle, so
but you know what? He only wishes he had your streaming moves, and
oh yeah.
I think you are the top notch wrestler of streaming. So, um, you guys, like, well done, well said.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
bet. I thank you so much for coming on the show, and I appreciate you sharing yourself with us and getting vulnerable and sharing your light because you radiate. And like you say all the time, you matter, and you do. You matter to us, and we adore you, and we're happy to highlight you once again.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. You guys are absolutely the best. Mighty Mango Mates love Stormkeep. It's incredible the love we have for you guys. Jordan, Stormy, thank you for doing this, to putting your time into this, to helping small streamers and up and coming streamers, to give them a voice, to tell what they want to do with their platform. It is extremely kind of you. It's time out of your life that you're giving to others, and we appreciate it. And the fact that you guys are going on 100 next time is I can't wait for it. I'm gonna be there first. I'm gonna throw all the emotes out, and I can't wait to see it. Thank you all very much. Love you tons.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Love you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's amazing. I love that emote. What is that? That's so good.
I know. Wow. It went too quick.
I know. It's awful. It's almost like we should make it longer.
I'm so glad that we met the Mighty Mango Mates through Spud
Yeah.
Solutions. Holy shit. Epsyonz is amazing. Cozy, Tan, Homie, HMJ, Nano, Cozy, like Wheelie F.
All of the amazing
Every
people.
single one of those folks are like inspiring. They really are mighty.
Yes,
And tasty like mangoes too.
that's so true. That is so true.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for the hype train right at the end. I appreciate you all. So on the note of the 99th episode down, we're sad to see Epsyonz go, but we'll see him in the Twitch streams later on. And speaking of seeing, we'll be back on again next week for our 100th episode, and it's we're making it a special episode. It's going to be a live Q&A, but it's also going to be, we're going to use these same questions on each other that we just now went through. And it's going to be unique. You guys will get to get a little deeper into Druid and myself if you want to. And we look forward to you guys throwing us some crazy curveballs. So that's all I got. How about you, Druid?
I love you guys. The Mighty Mango Mates are under the protection of Stormkeep, always and forever. And if anybody harms any mango, the Fury.
I agree.
Fury.
We will call to arms anytime they need us. All right.
No one shall ever harm a single mango on my watch and get away with it.
Okay, there, hand. Well done. Let's wrap this show with a bow. Thanks for coming to the show.
Please drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below.
And if you're listening to the podcast,
Please rate and review the episode.
We're Bandwidth.
And Banter.
Thank you.
And good night. Bye. I love